Jadi satu belah hati aku mau maju tapi tinggal tunggu waktu.
Kasih aba-aba kalau udah siap. Ku coba melihat tapi masih gelap. Kamu paling bright, gak apa-apa lah,
Yeah, aku mau tes, dia mau atau mau cash. But you know that I'm the best. Udah pintar ku gak usah les. Dia suka baju hitam ku cara kemoku. Kalau kurang asik kita putar lagu.
A1.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, in this video we will be presenting our presentation about database. This topic is important because it relates to our major. Through this presentation, we aim to provide clear explanation and valuable insights for the audience. Check it out.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone. Let's introduce ourselves. We are from group 4 and with me, Hari Pramata Antara.
And I am Khairul Albab.
I am Abiwadi Lapriyansyah.
I am Glenn Fahri Ibrahim.
I am Faridul Azmi.
We are from group 4 and today we're gonna talk about database which is our project for today. So the first material will be present by Hanif.
I am Musatul Azmi. Table of content database. First, database basics, asking people to do things. The second, data processing, with question to check understanding. And the third, data storage and backup, asking for advice. And database system benefits, giving and advice. I will explain database basics. A database is an organized collection of data that allows easy access, management, and updating. It helps for information in a structured way so that users and programs can efficiently retrieve and manipulate it. The first example, SQL database. SQL database is used to store and manage data in a tabular format. The second example, tracking resource database. Tracking resource database is used to track and monitor resource usage. And the third example, database warehouse. Database warehouse is used to store large amounts of data for analysis and reporting. And this is the video.
Companies, both large and small, rely heavily on databases to power their applications. For instance, Shutterfly, the popular photo publishing site, uses something called a non-relational database to help manage their image data. But at the same time, they also use a relational database to help organize their customers' billing information. Without those databases, Shutterfly wouldn't be able to function. Now, if you didn't understand the database types I just mentioned, that's totally okay, because that's what we're covering here in this video. Simply put, databases store a variety of data, such as usernames, email addresses, hopefully encrypted passwords, and virtually any other type of data that you can imagine. Now, there's a variety of databases out there. The ones we'll be covering specifically are flat files, non-relational databases, and relational databases. Flat files are databases that store data in plain files. Each data record is separated by delimiters, such as commas or tabs, and the benefit of flat files is their simplicity. But when building an application, you often need more flexibility, which is where a database management system comes in. Database management systems are software that handle the storage, retrieval, and updating of data. The common two types are non-relational databases, or NoSQL, and relational databases, which use SQL. And if you don't know, SQL stands for Structured Query Language, which is a language that makes it possible to easily manage the requested data.
I am Khairul Albab, and I will explain the asking people to the thing. Asking people to the thing is making a request which involves politely asking for an action, favor, or item. Using words like please, could you, or would you like to show courtesy and give the listener the option to accept or decline. Unlike an order which is derivative to be object. And this is the process. Could you please, would you mind, I appreciate if, do you think you could, I was wondering if you could, would you consider, may I ask you to, is it possible for you to, and this is the example. Can you help me please? Could you help me to move this data? Can you explain to me what is database? Would you explain to me what is this? And this is the video.
Today we're going to be talking about 10 ways to ask for help. Help me. Help me ask for help. Let's go. Can you, blah, blah, blah. So, can you give me that pen? Can you turn off the fan? Can you give me a sandwich for lunch? I forgot mine. In this sentence, can you send me your email address? So very simple requests. You can use can you, blah, blah, blah with that. Could you give me a hand with? The next expression is could you give me a hand with blah, blah, blah. Meaning I need you, like if I need physically, I need your hands to help me, maybe. Or I need something, I need you to help me with something. Could you give me a hand with this computer? Could you give me a hand with this furniture? So you can use it to talk about like moving something heavy, or you can also use it for like a task. Like, could you give me a hand with this report? I don't know this information. So you can use it for physical tasks or for mental tasks too. Could you give me a hand with something? In this sentence, could you give me a hand moving this sofa? Can you show me how to? The next expression is, can you show me how to? Can you show me how to blah, blah, blah? This means, please teach me something. So can you please show me how to use this computer? Can you show me how to use this software? Can you show me how to book a ticket? So these are all ways to ask for help with how to do something. This is a very useful expression, I think.
My name is Hanif.
And I am Khairul.
Hi Khairul, are you working on the database project now?
Yeah, I'm checking the user data table. Why?
Could you add a new column for email verification status?
Sure, no problem. Do you want it as a Boolean type?
Yeah, that's perfect. Also, what you updating now?
Alright, I'll do that. Anything else?
Could you send me the updated file after that?
Of course, I'll upload it to the shared folder when it's done.
Thanks Khairul, you really saved my time.
Anytime.
I'm Julian Fakir Ibrahim. Data processing is the process the collecting, organizing, and transforming our data into meaningful and useful information. Example of stage is the first data coding, the process of coding, classifying data. The second example is sorting data. The last example is data entry respected by spreadsheet.
Companies collect massive amounts of data from various sources. This data is critical for making informed business decisions and driving innovation. However, raw data is often messy, unstructured, and stored in different formats across multiple systems. Data pipelines automate the process of collecting, transforming, and delivering data to make it usable and valuable. Data pipelines come in many different forms. The term is broad and covers any process of moving a large amount of data from one place to another. We present here is a general version of it, but this is by no means the only way to implement an effective data pipeline. Broadly speaking, a data pipeline has these stages: collect, ingest, store, compute, and consume. The order of these stages can switch based on the type of data, but they generally have them. Let's start at the top with data collection. Imagine we're working for an e-commerce giant like Amazon. We get data flowing in from multiple sources: data stores, data streams, and applications. Data stores are databases like MySQL, Postgres, or DynamoDB, where transaction records are stored. For instance, every user registration, order, and payment transaction goes to these databases. Data streams capture live data feeds in real time. Think of tracking user clicks and searches as they happen using tools like Apache Kafka or Amazon Kinesis, or data coming in from IoT devices. With all these diverse data sources, the next stage is the ingest phase, where data gets loaded into the data pipeline environment. Depending on the type of data, it could be loaded directly into the processing pipeline or into an intermediate event queue. Tools like Apache Kafka or Amazon Kinesis are commonly used for real-time data streaming.
Quick question to check understanding content. We use this when we are making sure the other person understands the statement. The process is: do you understand? Do you get the point? Can you understand my explanation? Do you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is the example. This is your data. Got it. We call this pipeline understood. You will read this, okay? Hey Fadil, welcome to our company.
Thanks. I will do my best.
For your first job, you must entry our customer data. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand that.
Oh, by the way, our company is giving his worker free snack. If you want it, just take it. Got it?
Wow, thank you. I got it.
Okay then, I must go. If you need help, just call me, okay?
Okay.
Hey there! Ever tried explaining something only to see a giant question mark appear over your friend's head? Ugh, communication breakdown. But don't worry, we've got the fix. Welcome to Quick Checks. These are short, fun phrases you can drop into any English conversation to instantly see if your message is hitting the mark. It shows you care, and it stops miscommunication before it starts. No more awkward silences.
Let's jump into the super casual list first. Number 1, the classic. Got it? Simple, fast, and perfect for friends. Example: the party is at 7, got it? Next up, make sense? This one's great if you're explaining an idea or a plan. Example: we'll split the bill evenly, so it's fair for everyone. Make sense? And for when you're giving instructions, you good? Super friendly, super relaxed. Example: just click save and close the program. You good? Now, if the topic is a little heavier, or you're going through a process, try these. Are you following me? This is perfect when you're going through several steps. It politely asks, are you tracking my train of thought? Did I explain that okay? This is a great phrase because it shifts the pressure off them. and onto you. It makes them comfortable to ask questions without feeling silly. Quick tip. These questions all rely on a friendly, rising intonation. Say make sense? Like you're genuinely asking a question, not demanding an answer. It keeps the tone casual and fun. Communication doesn't have to be a guessing game. Start dropping these quick checks into your English conversations today. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more English tips.
Thank you. I'm Hari Pramatanta and I will explain about data storage and backup. Data storage and backup is a method that saving digital information into a device or a system that can be accessed. And after backing and process of making copies of data and to protect from loss or damage. And here we got an example for data storage and backup. And first we have a cloud data backup. This is the type of data storage and backup that digital or storage into the server of provider. The example is Google Drive or Terabox or any kind of application. This type of storage is you can be up to any that provider that serve you, but you usually have to pay per month for subscription. And then the second is hard disk. This is usually we use this because this is so portable, so we can bring it to everywhere, and we can access when it's offline and do not have to access to the internet for the access. But when you use hard disk, this is just for a computer or laptop. But if you want to access it from other device like headphone, you must have adapter. And now the third, we have the flash drive. This is the common use the common we use in the daily life because it's easy to bring anywhere and easy to access anywhere and from any device. Usually now flash drive is there is a USB and a Type-C so we can access to any device. But not like the cloud data backup. Cloud data backup, you can access it with internet from any device. Now we have video this is the video.
Data Backup's got your back. Performing a data backup refers to the action of copying files and information to a secondary location. The data backup process is critical to a successful disaster recovery plan. Enterprises back up data they deem vulnerable to software or hardware malfunctions, data corruption, malicious hacking, user error, natural disasters, or other unforeseen events. Backups provide a means to restore destroyed, deleted, or overwritten files. On the consumer side, this process might look like backing up smartphone contacts or photos to a computer, or media files to an external hard drive. In the enterprise, backups can be stored locally on hard disk drives or magnetic tapes, remotely at another physical location, or remotely in cloud storage, which could be public, private, or hybrid. For many businesses, best practices include a full data backup once a week during off hours, but additional data backup jobs can be scheduled as necessary that might only back up new or changed data, including incremental backups, differential backups, hub backups, and more. Most enterprises use a combination of backup methods and technologies, as well as multiple backup copies to ensure complete data availability. What does your organization's backup policy look like? Let us know in the comments and hit that like button too.
And now we talk about asking for advice. This is phrase you can use when you wanna ask someone when you don't know something, and you can ask someone for the suggestion. And for the phrase, for the expression, to asking someone for help, you can use, I have no idea what to do. What do you think I should do? What would you recommend? What do you suggest? Have you got any ideas? What would you do if you were me? Do you think I should? Would it be a good idea to? Would it be a good idea to? How would you react in my position? What will be the best solution? And now, for the example of this phrase is, what should I do if my laptop crashes? What should I do if my laptop crashes? Do you think I need to back up this data? Do you think I need to back up this data? Can you give me some advice about what a good for a data backup? Can you give me some advice what a good for data backup? And now we have a video here.
What's the matter? I'm really cold. You should take a hot bath. That's a good idea. What's the matter? I have a terrible headache. You should lie down. That's a good idea. What's the matter? I'm tired. You should have some coffee or tea. That's a good idea. What's the matter? I'm bored. You should go outside. That's a good idea. What's the matter? I ate a spicy pepper. You should have some water. That's a good idea.
Now we have a dialogue about me and Julia asking about my laptop. Julia, my laptop almost full. What should I do to store my data?
You can use cloud storage like Google Drive.
Do you think I should also make a backup?
Yes. Always keep on the external drive too.
Got it. Can you give me some advice about how often to backup?
Once a week, so be fine.
Thank you. And now the next material will be presented by Fadil Khafi.
My
My name is Kalipadi Rafiansyah to explain database system benefit. Database system benefit to make data management more reliable, secure, and efficient, supporting better decision making and operation in organization. For example, database for business matter. And database for business matter is a structured data collection of all essential business information, enabling analysis and operation. And the second example, database for personal matter is a system or tool used by an individual to organize and manage private information. And the last example, database for education matter is a digital system used to organize and manage essential academic data such as student records, grades, attendance, curriculum materials, and staff information. And this video.
Oh, what is DBMS? A DBMS, or a database management system, is a software that allows creation, definition, and manipulation of database, allowing users to store, process, and analyze data easily. DBMS provides us with an interface or a tool to perform various operations like creating database, storing data in it, updating data, creating tables in the database, and a lot more. DBMS also provides protection and security to the databases. It also maintains data consistency in case of multiple users. Let me tell you about some characteristics of DBMS. 1. Data stored into tables. Data is never directly stored into the database. Data is stored into tables created inside the database. DBMS also allows to have relationships between tables, which makes the data more meaningful and connected. You can easily understand what type of data is stored where by looking at all the tables created in a database. 2. Reduced redundancy. In the modern world, hard drives are very cheap. But earlier, when hard drives were too expensive, unnecessary repetition of data in database was a big problem. But DBMS follows normalization, which divides the data in such a way that repetition is minimum. We will know more about normalization in later videos. 3. Support multiple user and concurrent access. DBMS allows multiple users to work on it at the same time and still manages to maintain the data consistency. There are mainly 4 operations which are performed on the database. These operations are called CRUD operations, where C stands for create, retrieve, which U stands for update, and D stands for delete.
And the next, giving an advice. This is a process you could always. My advice would be to, one thing you could do is, if you talk about or tired, it's generally a good idea too. If I were you, I would, might be a good solution. It will probably be better too. I think your only option is to, the sooner you, the better. Giving an advice is the act of offering an opinion, suggestion, or recommendation to someone about what they should do in a particular situation. And an example, you should restart it. Yes, you need to back up your data. I think you should use MySQL in this video.
And today we're going to be talking about 10 ways to give advice. So let's get started. I think you should. The first expression is I think you should blah blah blah. I think you should is a very neutral, not so strong, not so weak way to give advice. I think you should get a different haircut. I think you should find a new job. I think you should give me all your money. Well, can't hurt. I think you should is a very typical way to give advice, or just I think is okay, or you should is okay too. In this sentence, I think you should find a new apartment. Why don't you? The second expression is why don't you blah blah blah. So it uses the negative, why don't you? So that means it's a bit softer, it's a bit more of a weak way to give advice. So why don't you take a day off? Or why don't you help me with my homework? That's sort of a sneaky way to give advice and ask for help at the same time. Why don't you, I don't know, find a new hobby, for example? So these are kind of weak ways to give advice. In this sentence, why don't you get a pet? Have you thought about blah, blah, blah. So have you thought about, you're giving your advice, but this is a question for the listener. So have you thought about blah, blah, blah? You're sharing your opinion, but you're kind of making it sound like maybe it was the listener's idea, or maybe the listener has thought of this thing before. So this is also a fairly soft way to give advice. So like, have you thought about going to a different city? Have you thought about moving in with your friends? Something like that. So these are probably going to be questions that are a little bit more serious. Like, I don't feel like we would use this for really casual or really light questions, but maybe for something a little more serious and a soft way to give advice.
Okay, and the next dialogue, Alba and Hanif.
Kairu, my laptop's almost full. What should I do to store my data?
You can use cloud storage like Google Drive.
Do you think I should also make a backup?
Yes, always keep one on an external drive.
Gadi, can you give me some advice about how often to backup?
Once a week should be fine.
Alright, thank you everybody for listening to our presentation. And we're gonna open session for asking and about something. Yes?
Okay, I am Zidane Marikatari. I am asking for your group. I am from group 8. How to answer someone if we don't understand something?
Alright, thank you. We will memorize it. Any question again?
My name is Abdul. I am asking if we can give some advice to someone who wants to solve video.
You will give it first. And for the last question, thank you.
I am from Civic from group 6. If we store data into a hard disk and some accident happen, make the data corrupt, what should we do?
You will answer it.
Right, I will answer the question of Zidane Malik. Politely ask for repetition. Could you say that again? Or clarification? What do you mean by X? Using phrases like I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that, or I'm not sure, I follow. Do you understand?
Yes.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, and the next as well from you. Focus on active listening, asking for question, validating their feeling, and offering support rather than solution, helping them find their own way by exploring options and next step without being pushed. Do you agree with my answer? Thank you.
Nama Permatantara and I will answer Sidik's question is about if our data corrupted, what should we do, right? First of all, I will recommend you to backup the backup. So you have two backup in the hard disk first, one in the hard disk, and then the second one you can use cloud storage. So if the hard disk broken, you have a second backup. Or if you don't have second backup, there is any service center that can restore your data, but is easily pricey. Do you understand? Thank you. So guys, thank you for listening to our presentation. And last we say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for listening and paying attention to our presentation. We apologize for any mistakes or shortcomings. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.